So the Creaking is confirmed to be Minecraft's latest mob. And of course I couldn't resist the opportunity to try and build this guy in Lego bricks. Strap in though, because this one is going to be an especially wild ride with some techniques you might not have expected. Let's get to building. So these are the only parts you're going to need for this build. Not too much here, but there are a few of note. Where possible, I've substituted dark bluish gray bricks for old dark gray bricks. You'll see that reflected specifically here in the pips, just because they're the most common. But you could go ahead and do some of the tiles as well, along with the 1x1 plates. Here up top is some flex tube. This is definitely going to be the hardest piece to get your hands on. Though, in doing some research, old dark gray flex tube comes in all manner of lengths, some truly bizarre ones, primarily from old Technic sets. And the length of the flex tube doesn't matter because we will be cutting it down to a smaller size anyway over the course of this build. Alright, let's get to building. While in terms of part count, there might not seem to be much to this build, this is certainly going to be the most avant-garde of the custom mobs that I've made. There is an extra tool you're going to need to complete this, and that's going to be a pair of scissors. And now for those of you freaking out, this is actually an official legal Lego technique, which the company has been requiring of builders in their instruction manuals as recently as into the 2000s in the architecture line. You're looking to cut off a section of the flex tube that's going to be less than 2 Lego lengths long, that's less than 2 studs. Always err on the side of being larger, as you can always trim off more later, but you can't exactly reattach it. So I'm gonna go for about a section, let's say, this big, and we'll trim it down later if we have to. There's a 1x2 tile for comparison, so just slightly smaller than that. We'll start off by building the body. You're going to take one of these brackets, that's the one with the stud on the top, and we're going to hold it upside down actually for this. Go ahead and place the 1x1 plate on the bottom of that. Then the 1x1 clip there, and you can go ahead and attach the cut flex tube on the bottom of that. On top of that, you'll take the 1x1 bracket with the stud on top, place it again upside down there. Then you'll take one of your pips and top it all with a 1x1 plate. Now on the side of the 1x1 bracket, you'll place the other 1x1 pip, the other 1x1 bracket, and that's where we're going to build the head. That's going to use the other 1x2 bracket, this time with the stud towards the bottom. And we'll make the moss growing off our guy here with one of the sand green clips facing that way, another facing that way. And then I've got this 1x1 with a bar on it that'll go on top, and then we'll tile it off there. And then we'll take a 1x2 tile for the face. You can attach the arms, which are simply the 1x3 tiles on either side. What I like about this is just like the character in the game, they're kind of at different heights, which is pretty cool. Really gets that organic feel to him. And then the legs are super simple, with these clip elements attaching to the chopped flex tube, and then the 1x1 with the small bar making up the feet. Alright, so a huge part of these creatures obviously are their eyes. There really isn't a good way to accomplish them at this scale with regular Lego elements. So what I'm opting for here is stickers. And if you want to play this by the books, by all means go out and buy a Speed Champions set and chop up the extra sticker sheet, right? To save myself about $30, I found these basketball and other related sports ball stickers at Walmart for 97 cents. And I'm gonna use just portions of the orange from the basketball to hopefully cut out some rectangular eyes. There's definitely no right or wrong way to do this. Hopefully this turns out like I hope it will. And hey, would you look at that? That's not half bad for doing this looking through the camera. Hopefully those stickers, being 97 cents, will hold up all right. But this is totally good for me for now. We'll see in due time what LEGO ends up doing for this technique. If they'll brick build these at all or come up with some custom mold, they'll definitely have some sort of printed element, I'll imagine. But you have to figure that's probably a year out at best. Maybe by next summer we'd see a Creaking. Only time will tell. Hopefully this little guy will serve you well in the meantime. Thanks as always for watching. Have yourself a great life, and I'll see you later.